At the end of last week, we learned that Secular Talk was blacklisted by YouTube. Now, they swore up and down, and they'll continue to swear up and down, no, there's no such thing as a blacklist. But we know because David Pakman of The David Pakman Show got a letter from somebody who's an advertiser who says, look, I've been doing this forever, and I always specifically advertise on certain channels, including myself, David Pakman, Humanist Report, I think Ben Dixon Show, and a bunch of others, but, you know, progressive media. And she said, look, I noticed that even though I'm specifically buying ads for you guys, nothing was coming up. So I called the people who do the ads, and they were like, yeah, we don't know what's up with that. So think about it. An advertiser says, I want ads specifically on those channels, and they don't run. So that means YouTube is saying, thanks, but no thanks. Even though you're saying you want it there, we're not going to put it there. Now, I told you guys the story from the other day. I said it on Twitter. You can go back and check. Technically, I violated YouTube's terms of service, so I can't repeat myself here, but I think some people in the video, not video description, excuse me. I think some people in the comment section will remember and will be able to inform you. The other day, Secular Talk had 475,000 views. And how much money did we make in YouTube ads? Somebody will write it below. So we have been blacklisted by YouTube. That's the bottom line. We're beating many CNN shows in the key demographic, and we're making virtually nothing. So, we've been blacklisted, and I heard through the grapevine, through connects that I have to YouTube, that perhaps one of the main reasons why that is. Nobody knows for sure, because again, YouTube won't say anything. They won't give us anything concrete. But one of the arguments that has a decent chance of being true is that the name of our show is Secular Talk. And, you know, it's been for a while now that, hey, you'll get demonetized immediately if you talk about ISIS. You know, anything, you know, sexual related. Like if I do a story that has some angle about sex, like internet porn or something, the Ted Cruz story about how he was on the side of banning dildos in Texas, demonetized. Anything sexual, anything ISIS related, anything terrorism related. But as time went by, they expanded that and, you know, went from just that to, well, now you can't mention Syria, Israel, Saudi Arabia, any individual state. You can't gender, race. And it doesn't distinguish between, oh, this person is against racism and this person is for racism. They just kind of drag net everything. So now virtually everything when it comes to politics, but a new addition is religion. So it may be the case that one of the reasons why we're blacklisted is just the name of the show. The name of it is Secular Talk. Secular. So they think, well, offensive and controversial. We can't have people talking about secularism, which is like, you know, just a great thing that separates religion and state and gives people freedom and liberty to do what they want and is the opposite of theocracy and is the thing that our founding fathers were in favor of. So offensive and so controversial, we're gonna have to go ahead and ban you and blacklist you. So as a result of that, listen guys, Secular Talk, we're effectively forced here. We're put in a corner. And in order to make probably any ad money on YouTube, we have to change our name. So this is a big announcement today, but I'm here to say that we're going to change our name from Secular Talk to Secular Talk. Am I changing the name of the show? Fuck no. Why? Eat me. That's why. I'm not going to feed in to advertiser paranoia and YouTube paranoia and hysteria when they're wrong. We come out here on the show every day, and what do I argue? Especially when it comes to politics, what do I say? Look, man, the problem is that the money controls the politicians, the corporations control the politicians, and they do their bidding. So then I'm going to come out here and say, hey, man, the corporations want me to do X, Y, and Z. And do their bidding and act like there's no contradiction there, there's no hypocrisy there. I'm not changing shit. If anybody's going to change something, they're going to change something. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna tacitly agree and endorse the idea that, oh yeah, secularism is so offensive. It's so offensive that I give up. I give up. Here, have everything. YouTube. I'm not agreeing a shit. Secular talk will remain secular talk. By the way, there was a better chance of me changing my name from secular talk to something else if YouTube didn't do what they did here and the advertisers didn't do what they did here. But now that they're saying, hey man, look, you should, I'm just saying, you're really controversial and offensive, maybe you should change it. Now I say, go fuck yourself. I'm not changing dick. Now understand, so The Amazing Atheist changed his name to TJ Kirk. There's a difference, because I'm not arguing against him here, because he wanted to do that anyway. He had been thinking about doing it anyway. So this was like an opportunity in a way. Hard to call anything in this a silver lining or an opportunity, but for him to say, okay, fuck it, we'll finally change the name here. He wanted to get away from the Amazing Atheist brand and change it to TJ Kirk either way. Me, I wasn't really thinking about changing the name Secular Talk. So, look, guys, I'm going to keep it real with you. As a result of this, there's a chance we're going to lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck you, YouTube. Now, maybe some of the ad revenue comes back. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm really shooting myself in the foot here and making a really terrible financial decision for Secular Talk. But you know what? I have faith in you guys. I have faith in the audience. I come out here every day and I promise you guys, and I think you know it, that I'm going to be totally unfiltered. I'm never going to say anything that I'm saying because somebody else wants me to say it. It's always what I think, what I believe, what I feel. I'll give you the facts. I give you my opinion. If I'm willing to change the name of the show for a bullshit reason, like, oh, you're controversial and offensive, when the name is not controversial and offensive, then how could you trust me? What else would I maybe change my opinion on to maybe get some more money behind the scenes? Right? Oh, hey, oh, Kyle, look, he said that, but I don't know if I could believe him now because he bent to the advertisers and the corporations before for that reason. So how do I know he's telling the truth now? Well, look, I'm here to tell you, if Secular Talk ever decides to change our name, it'll be down the road and for something that is not connected to this at all. It'll be because I want to change the name. But right now, I don't want to change the name. And even if that means losing out on money, so we lose out on money. I'll rely on you guys. Patreon.com/seculartalk. All I ask, if you enjoy the show, just give $2 a month. I mean, you want to go nuts and give 5 or 7, those options are there. But all I ask, look, just give $2 a month. And that makes us totally grassroots funded. And think about it. What you're doing is, it's 40 videos a week. So about 160 videos, give or take, a month. It comes out to like $0.01 per video. Do you think this is worth $0.01 per video or not? So this may be dumb financially on my part. And again, I don't know if the revenue comes back or won't come back or whatever from YouTube, but I know I can't rely on them anymore, and I know that what they're trying to do is bullshit us. And I'm not going to give in to their hysteria and bend to their corporate will by them saying, oh, you're offensive and controversial with your name. Maybe I am offensive and controversial. That name is not offensive and controversial. And I'm not going to feed into your nonsense by agreeing and say, oh, yes, you're right, I must change the name to appease the donors. So here's what I got for you, YouTube. Problem ain't with me. The problem is with you, bitch. Now fix it.